Ahoy, crypto pirates, crypto junkies, and hexagons alike. It is good to see you guys today. And as usual, I have my very motley crew here.
Yeah, guys.
And that look,
hello.
his face is what I do this for. This is why I do this. How are you gentlemen doing this morning?
Yeah. Fine, surviving. You?
Doing all right, man.
That was dark.
Not unwell.
I'm surviving as well.
Oh, good, good.
So you know.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I just got off the phone with Papa B, so I'm ecstatic to see him again.
Oh, I couldn't live without you, my barely crafty sir.
Have you finally warmed up to Papa B then there, BC?
Notice that there's 3 tiles in distance between each other, and he loves me. But if we're on top of each other, it's hate.
Yeah. Nice to see everybody.
It's like Squid
Henry,
do.
Peter, Markable. What's up, man?
Markable.
Hi.
I'm happy to be here again.
Yeah, definitely good to have you. I'm glad. Glad to have you guys both on the stream here with Barely Crafty and Markable, since you guys weren't able to be on the same stream on Tuesday morning. So what's new, guys, in the Hex crypto land?
Oh my gosh. So happy to be staying.
Me too.
Yeah.
Getting that trustless interest. I love it.
That boring interest.
What's that?
Boring interest.
Boring interest. I'm so excited.
How'd you like the whipsaw of Bitcoin and the rest of this jazz is something that we just don't have to worry about. We're just sitting back saying, "Oh, I'd love to watch the show with the popcorn." This is great.
I'm just buying more. It's fun. I just bought the dip twice 2 days ago.
Nice.
Double dip.
Double dip.
Double bottom dip.
Are you double dipping over there?
Yeah, for sure.
It's a lot in crypto, right?
Yeah. So anyone missed their fix of Discourse last night? I guess it would have been this morning, early morning for you guys. Yeah. I'm sorry, but some of us have to stay married, so it is what it is.
Well, you could green screen the marriage like I do.
Actually,
the marriage.
I substituted with that interview of the CEO from 3 Arrows Capital that Silver the Antidote was talking about. I was listening to that. It's quite interesting, and
that was a good stream, man.
Yeah.
I noticed that to the end he had like some similar thoughts to Richard about like how the prices of everything will go up, and one other thing, but I forgot what it was. I just noticed while listening to it.
So that was definitely. Let's go ahead and talk about that then, because that was definitely on the agenda for today.
Okay.
So did anyone else get the opportunity to watch that interview first before? Okay, good. I shouldn't call it an interview, but he had a phone interview and then recapped what he discussed. And I love the fact that there's billions, which was just a couple $1 million, no big deal at the height, that's invested in this. And it's more of it sounds to me, I got the impression that it was more of a testing the waters sort of thing. So that these guys are looking for yield, and they're looking to see if Hex can provide that for them. But it's definitely not a mainstay capital yet that they're willing to advertise on.
I thought that their attraction was also that they could actually have some kind of sway or control. And
yes.
I caught that part, and I was like, that's not going to be here. So
yes.
Yeah. So do we know then, based on Silver the Antidote's prior identification of their wallets, whether or not they would pose a unstaking and selling type of threat to the ecosystem?
He thought it was positive, man.
Yeah, from what I understand, they are not looking into selling anything they experiment with, like until it's 1 billion or something like that.
Yeah, he actually said
Diamond hands,
we're not
that's
selling
true.
anything until something hits $1 billion.
Yeah. And maybe would you like to control something if it makes like gigantic returns?
Well, of course you would like to have your hands in the control factor if something hits $1 billion. Absolutely. Why wouldn't you?
I don't know.
Well, they definitely want control. They just can't get it.
At that point, Peter is already on the island somewhere.
Yeah, but I think this is the big thing to the big takeaway here is that 3 Arrows holds. And if they need to cover a position, then they long Bitcoin when the market is buying. So that's pretty solid for us because these guys are going to have diamond hands compared to a lot of people. I love you, Hexicans. I love you all. But let's be honest, when the price hits the right price, you guys are going to dump whatever you have liquid or whatever stake is coming up. And these guys have more diamond hands than you do because all they care about is what they've got in holdings. So the more they've got in holdings, the more they can show, hey, this is a good place for the rest of you guys to put your money. So we can charge fees on holding your money and in your assets. So these guys are going to have diamond hands more so than even the staunchest Cuatro Cinco staked Hexicans, I think. And I think that is a good thing.
He said it there that they don't need to sell for anything. Like they don't need the money. They don't have to pay bills. So.
Yep. Well, they make their money off of the fees for holding assets and holding money on behalf of others because they charge them an annual fee for investing with them. So as long as number goes up and their asset balance sheet goes up, then it's a bigger pot because they charge a percentage. Most funds do anyway. They charge a percentage of what their holdings are to their customers, which are the investors themselves. So they want number go up and they don't sell because as that number goes up, 1% of $1 billion is a lot more than 1% of $1 million. So hey,
That's
Crypto
for sure,
King,
yeah.
Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, man.
Hey, Crypto King. Konbanwa.
Hold on, I'm trying to. Something's happening with my computer again. Jeez, I don't have the screen.
You're mining Bitcoin with it. You got to stop mining. Stop the Bitcoin miner. And
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to come on real quick and speak to Peter. I wanted to say thank you so much for what you said about me on a couple of streams ago. That really hit me hard, and thank you, brother. Thank you for saying that.
Oh, okay. No need to thank. I mean, credit is due where credit is due, or something like that. It says in English. So yeah, I mean, you deserve it. If I had
did you see that?
giant bags of
like, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
Yeah, he didn't know anymore.
Peter, thank you for thanking Crypto King.
That's right. On behalf of the Discourse
thank
Syndicate
each other.
show, thank you, Peter, for thanking Crypto King.
Yeah.
I love the meme glasses, man. Those are awesome. Takes me back to 2017.
Yeah.
After the crash?
No, right before the crash. When Doge started wearing the glasses and it caused the crash. I'm pretty sure that's what caused the crash of 2018, early 2018, was Doge was wearing glasses.
Freaking dog.
I was thinking it was those futures.
Right?
No, definitely
They
not.
tamed Bitcoin.
Right.
They tamed it. So many percent down, so many X to the upside on the next year. They tamed it real good.
I want to get this Hexican on. If I can ever get him on during the daytime, if he could just ditch his work for just a little while.
Well,
this is one of my favorite Hexicans.
He's awake.
Did you? Actually.
Yeah. Oh, did you? That's good.
Clubhouse?
I'm not on Clubhouse. I don't use Apple. I don't use iOS. I don't use iOS. You guys can have your iOS.
I'm on Uber Eats, man. It's awesome.
You can jailbreak.
Grubhub, yeah. Oh, he says.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but the fees aren't that crazy anymore.
No, it's just staked again. It's nice.
Probably, yeah. Coffee was saying something about F2 pool selling. I don't know if that's true, but
wasn't he gonna front run that? Is that what you mean?
No, the miners, like the F2 pool, the mining pool was selling, or some. If I catch that correctly,
and that
then
increased the Ethereum fees.
Yeah, probably.
Was it them that crashed the market?
The biggest Ethereum market is on the main chain, so if they want to play some shenanigans, then maybe.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff has happened.
So they're one of the biggest ETH mining pools out there, and from what I understood from Knights of the Crypto Roundtable on Coffee's channel, or not Coffee's channel, but it was on Motley's this time. I guess they rotate that show. They rotate the show who it's gonna be on, but he was discussing that looked like it was tied to the F2 pool, the crash on Kraken down to 700.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yeah, exactly.
So that's and there was a good point. There is, if you really want to get your best price on ETH, find out when their light bill is due, when their electricity bill is due, and sell before they do.
Now they could have done it in tranches out, and they could have done it on many exchanges evenly.
Yep,
but they chose not to. And the idea that is circulating is that we almost reached that max level where over 75% of all wallets are in the money, which would signify the apex or the end of the bull run, basically. And then they just pulled that down. And then now they insured us a nice steady glide for many more months in the bull market. I kind of hope for that, right?
Yeah,
I'd like to think so.
If they crash the market as well, they can buy back cheaper. So you can put leverage on the way down.
I was going to say leverage on the way down. Exactly, Henry.
Yeah.
So those 2.2 billion worth of people who got wrecked is, just so they could make probably a couple of 100 million or something.
Yep. And I hope all of you guys that were watching the Knights of the Crypto Roundtable were smart enough to do what at least Coffee did, and he sold his ZK swap when he saw just a little bit of a gain, because it is 53.7% down today, and it is back down to the $4.24 that it was. So here's my thought on that. I was thinking about that driving to the office here this morning. It's like, I think a lot of Hexicans probably got wrecked waiting for that airdrop while everyone else was buying the rumor and selling the news. I think at this point in time, I don't know if you buy above that at all, I don't know if it's worth selling. You might as well hold on to see if they fulfill their word and actually give an airdrop, because they may not even do an airdrop. There was discussions that months ago they had tried to do an airdrop, so and no one was interested in it.
You're talking about MetaMask?
No, ZK Swap.
Oh, ZK Swap.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
sorry. ZK Swap.
That MetaMask airdrop has to go.
Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
That was also something they talked
Apparently
about.
it's not happening.
No, probably.
There is
heartbreak.
MetaMask has this MetaMask support Twitter account, and someone was asking if they will do an airdrop, and there was this answer like there is no airdrop in, or they don't plan, or something like that.
Don't have an airdrop planned, yeah. And stop messaging us about it. I actually heard that this morning while I was working out. I was listening to Day 43 OG had his Australian crew, Motley crew on, and so I was listening to them talk, and I guess one of them was, perusing, I guess it was Blue Bum, if I remember correctly, was looking at the Discord or the Telegram for MetaMask support, and they were just being inundated. And he made the point. He said, "Man, if I were them, just being annoyed by that stupid question all day long, every day, I would probably just not even do an airdrop. Be like, screw all you guys, I'm done."
Yeah, thank you for the fees, and nothing will happen.
Yep. Get a third-party PR firm to kind of pump the narrative that there might be a coin drop, even if you don't plan on doing one, and everyone will use your overpriced system, and maybe you might make some money.
Yeah, would make sense.
What has happened now with the CK swap is like literally the same as in 2017 with the ICOs. Like the beginning was a good idea, and then when everyone started to go after it, then all of a sudden don't do it.
Yep.
Or sell before it, but then you're still playing a different dangerous game.
Yeah.
If you're announcing your airdrop, it's deliberately to pump the price. So they're probably selling themselves. So you don't announce it unless they took away the liquidity as well to pump the price. So they probably just sold on everyone.
That's a really easy money
airdrop
if you do that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Just do the boring thing and stake Hex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, so boring. I don't like money. Like, it's so boring.
I don't know if anyone's.
I hate my money. I'm gonna go leverage trade.
It's the worst.
I think I'm going to invest in everything that Binance is going to think, because I don't like.
There
money.
you go. Because I don't like money.
I won't sell either. Like, it's going straight to the moon. That's what's going to happen. Hey, by the way, while we were talking about the silver stream, one of the biggest things that I got out of that was they were also looking heavily at, like they were talking about what DeFi projects will survive and what broad projects or products will thrive in the future, because it's just starting. And then one of the biggest things they looked at was how strong the community is. As long as something has a strong community, it will thrive as a DeFi project or product. And that's where I just hit the buy button again. Like that. That was really interesting.
The Swiss is in the house. Guten
What a
Tag.
dog.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
So,
man.
I think those are great points on the silver talk. I'm looking forward. I'm hopeful, but I'm not dependent on what Three Arrows Capital does, and hopefully it leads the way and segues in for other big market makers to come in.
It's everything coming together, right? Also the stream that Richard did, and it's just big players are starting to notice and starting to get involved. And
well, the whole scam narrative's gone away. That's what we want.
Exactly.
Right? So the scam narrative's gone away. If you look up Hex scam, the only thing you find is from over a year old, like the release in December of 2019 and possibly January. You don't see anything else other than maybe some trickle out videos that were posted on YouTube, months later. But other than that, you're just not seeing that narrative any longer.
I mean, the attack surface is getting smaller. Like, it's working.
What are you gonna whine about? Yeah.
There's nothing to attack. Only the one thing I don't like, Richard.
Which is it? Yeah.
Stupid reason to not invest in something going up in price because you don't like somebody. I mean, I guess I should be careful what I say, because I don't have any BSC. I don't have any Binance Smart Chain assets because I don't like what their fearless leader has been doing. And it's funny, I wanted to put this up earlier, but it didn't fit right then at that moment. But funny, when you draw attention to who's doing what, gas fees start to decrease. Yeah, it's affordable to transact on. Well, it's more affordable to transact on ETH than it was in the previous weeks. And we all have an inkling who's behind that. So speaking of the BSC chain.
He sent out a tweet saying, This is preposterous.
Yeah, that's how you know it
Stop
really
the taps.
happened.
Stop
Yep.
it. Yeah.
Yep. Hey guys, stop spamming
not
it. Stop
cheap.
spamming the network.
It's
Guys,
not
by the-
cheap to attack Ethereum.
No.
Like,
Yeah, but when the fees go up, is it worth the cost to spam up the network when your coin goes up tenfold? I mean, their BNB coin within a month's time went from $30 to $300.
Yeah.
So was it worth it? Were they selling enough for their own BNB to pay for the Ethereum fees? I don't know. I have no idea. It's just postulation and speculation. So
Well, and then also the scam wig, probably I don't know if they got something like liquidation and stuff, right? Not sure how that works, but they could get money out of that, I guess.
Yep.
Well, they made like 230 million.
Yeah.
In 1 hour, I think.
Is that all?
1 hour.
Exactly.
Is that all?
By the way,
I made
Richard
that twice yesterday alone. Sorry.
Richard tweeted that about adoption, and the true way of measuring adoption was fees, and Hex was above BSC in fees in the list. So that was nice to see as well, like that short shill of Richard.
Yeah, I like it.
Interesting.
That's pretty sweet to show everyone. Hey, look, we're still one of the most active dApps in all of the crypto space, not just on the Ethereum blockchain, but in the whole dApp space. So
for a year.
For a year.
And few months.
Yeah. Isn't that great? I love it. So
and that's fees. People are locking stuff up.
Yeah.
Like we don't use a lot of fees, right?
And it's maximized for gas efficiency. The contract is maximized for gas efficiency. So if we're at the top, even if we're in the top 25 projects that are as far as fees collected and we're gas efficient, that just shows you how many more transactions are being done with our product than other people's projects.
Yeah, man, that's insane. And then we haven't pumped in the like the moment the bull market started. So even that should also be a reason to hit that buy button again. Oh, by the way, guys, hit the like button and then go buy something later.
That's right. That's right. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, follow us at theta.tv/Discourse Syndicate. When we have shirts, I'll pump those too. But in the meantime, and those are coming, guys, we got merch coming. And Captain's got some pretty cool designs in mind. So we decided to go high quality. So it's taken a little bit longer. I mean, we could have gone straight to market, the next day if we had decided to go with cheap t-shirt blanks. But then we should be able to ship, I don't know right at first, guys, because I know this is the market that is directly affected by this. I don't know if we'll directly go to Europe right away. We'll do some research on what the costs are from shipping from the United States, but from our manufacturer, that particular venue can actually send to anywhere in the world. So, and at a cheaper rate than what we can ship from the United States for. So,
will we have pirate hats?
That's a good idea. I'm sure it's at the top of Captain's head. Yeah, I'm sure
he
it's
should
at
have
the top
one.
of Captain's head.
Yeah.
Yep. We're even talking about doing tennis shoes.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah.
That's dope.
What's this thing called that goes over your eye?
iPad.
The monocle.
iPad.
Oh, iPad.
Come on, guys. It's not even my mother language. Come on.
What is a monocle?
That's right. That's right.
iPad.
Henry knows. He's from the UK.
Yeah. We all have four.
We all have
Dude, a monocle would fit
and a
you
cane
perfectly,
and a top
man.
hat, right?
Just imagine Henry with a monocle. That would fit so well.
I'm already imagining it.
Yeah.
A couple of corgis and a tea set. Hello.
And a quick shout out to Jasper for the 50 euros donation, KNTX.
Oh yeah, there we go. I didn't even
Sweet.
see that pop up. Yes, thank you, Jasper. Appreciate that. I was at the top of the chat here because I wanted to touch on a few more things real quick, but let's put that up there. Thank you, Jasper. Good afternoon, legends. Thanks for the streams. You know what? This is our pleasure, man. We appreciate you. Thank you, sir, for being here, and thank all of you guys for watching. We do this for you guys because we just love hanging out with you guys. We love being able to shoot the breeze and put the fudders in their place, and you know, bring your altcoin bags here to die, and we just love it here. So and I love meeting new Hexicans. So I love when I get a message like I just got a message from Hodl Dog. Hey, can I come on the stream? Well, of course you can, man. Come on in, especially since you're a public face. So this is a good place to introduce new Hexicans as well as get some more, you know, exposure for the existing Hexicans that have been doing this the whole time. So
yeah, and it's also fun not just to hang out alone all the time. So to have a hangout, that's great.
Yes, yes. So
I worship his staking ladder.
I wanted to go back to this, going back to the airdrop chase that everybody has been doing recently. First off, Franklin St. Hex says that the MetaMask GitHub, he's been checking it, and there's nothing in the GitHub for this as of yet. So guys, I'm with Johnny here. I am not airdrop chasing. I get more coins every day. It's enough. I'm the same way. I had this conversation with RG. I think it was Sunday morning, and we were sitting there talking, and I said, you know, I don't know if I really want to spend 10 grand in pushing in just fees alone, you know, possibly more than that, just trying to build out 100 different wallets and do swaps on all of those. Like that doesn't seem like a wise use of time, and it doesn't seem like a wise use of capital if you're not sure you're going to get it. I mean, here, I'm probably upsetting Motley right now because that guy YOLO'd into a lot of wallets and a lot of created all new profiles with seed phrases and everything. But good on him if he does walk away a multimillionaire. I just can't deal with that stress, man. That's why I'm in Hex, so I don't have to deal with that stuff. I just stake it, forget it, and just get paid trustless interest every day.
I think it goes back to that kind of chasing pumps, chasing the next new thing. Like most people end up getting wrecked. Like, they just want your money. And I think there's probably going to be so many kind of dodgy / scammy ones out there now because they know people are chasing them. So people need to be careful.
Yep, agreed. Yeah, I don't know if I trust ZK Swap yet. And they have no interest in listing Hex. So should we support them going forward? I mean, that's just something that's food for thought. I'm not saying if anyone did that's wrong. That's just food for thought. So
yeah, just know, just the fact that you're chasing stuff means that you're not getting it.
Yeah.
So that's
chasing it too late.
Yeah, and that's a big thing with business as well. Like you can chase all you want, but it's just better to sit here and build stuff than to constantly chase stuff. And what I learned from 2017 is I chased a lot of things, and every time, for some reason, every time I got out of a coin, it pumped, and every time I got into a coin, it dumped.
Dude, that's my luck. I'm the same way.
I think a lot of people are, because the moment you're chasing, in some way, you're telling yourself, or you're telling money or something that you're not supposed to have it.
You're desperate for it, and money doesn't like desperate people.
It's like women, and I know a lot of people here aren't good with women because otherwise you're not in crypto. But...
Since when?
What's he talking about?
Who's he talking to, guys?
Women coin. What?
What?
But yeah, don't chase stuff.
Yep, I agree.
And by the time you hear about something, it's probably too late, unless you're literally have the finger on the pulse and know stuff other people don't know. If you're hearing about it, especially on like Twitter or YouTube, you are probably too late. Those people have already got the bags and they're ready to sell on your head. Like, learn the lessons from the last bull market. Like it's just happening over and over again. Like chasing stuff, get you wrecked. I mean, I bought more Hex this morning and I did some like simple maths, and it's like the gas fees were like $49, which is not that much to buy and stake. So 31 on Uniswap and then like 18 to stake. And then like I bought like 500 and something thousand, staked it for 15 years. It takes 10 days to pay that gas fee off. And if the price stays the same, you just get 5.7 average hex per day, it's like 26 grand. So you're potentially turning 6 grand into like 30 odd thousand. Like, what else is going to give you that return? And that's probably more guaranteed than like chasing these pumps.
Yeah. Yep. You're right. You did 100%. The math.
Absolutely. And I think that goes hand in hand with what Johnny says here at the bottom of the screen. If you're going to just get the airdrop to dump it for hex, why not spend that fee money on the cheap hex? You're guaranteed more coins. It's in the code. There's no way to get around it. It's in the code. You will get more. I love what Franklin said. Not good with women because they're here. If you're here, it's because you're not good with women. So just. Women, what are those creatures? There's just not a lot of them in the crypto space, is there?
Isn't it first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the women?
That's right. So
Tony Montana has spoken the truth.
So you guys are just in the accumulation phase then. So all you single guys out there, you're getting the money with Hex right now. Soon the power will come, and then you can have any woman you want. So
one of the best ones was the money is not life changing, but wife changing. So I've seen that pop up a few times. It gets me every time.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Oh yeah. What?
My wife knows where all the skeletons are, so that'd be a bad idea.
That's hard, yeah.
I shared fake keys with my wife. She feels included now.
That's a good idea.
That's a good play. God damn.
Yeah.
That's a really good play.
She loves me
that
now,
in mind.
man. You're taking good care of me. It's so wonderful. You're sharing this with me in case of emergency.
Yeah.
Baby, you're the greatest. Mwah.
I hope she's not watching the stream, dude.
She never does.
Of course she's not.
She saw a clip and she said, "Cover that bald head up." Okay. Now I've got to.
So that's an extra security feature. Every time you don't want her to listen, just get off the head.
There you go.
Yeah. She does.
She watches the stream then with like her hand on the display like this. She covers up my top of my head. She says, "Oh, you're still handsome if I just hold my hand over your head like
that." Oh, yes. That's awesome. Yeah, you guys be careful. Lawyers are on to chain analysis. Maybe use some Tornado Cash or Hexnado Cash. Not for me. I don't want the legal ramifications that come with that. But
hey,
I missed it. Dude, it's crazy what the price of corn. Yeah, here in the United States, it is highly frowned upon to use coin mixers. Very highly frowned upon.
But is it illegal?
I know that certain places like Celsius, if you want to earn yield on your Ethereum or Bitcoin, if they've ever touched a tumbler, they won't take it. Because they have no way of tracking if there was bad actors, and since they're regulated by the United States government, they have a banking license. Or at least they're regulated. I don't know if they have a full-on banking license. They're not allowed to touch it. So I've even listened to an AMA with Alex Mashinsky where they talked about a guy from the Middle East was trying to put Bitcoin on their platform for earning, and just because it was even questionable. They didn't have proof of anything, but because it was questionable, they had to reject it and send it back.
I got a question about a regulated exchange like Gemini. If you buy Bitcoin on Gemini and it later turns out to have been mixed and it's rejected back somewhere else, can you claim back to them and say, "Yo, you sold me some tainted crap"?
I don't know. I think that's new waters, because this whole regulating privacy transactions is new to us. We didn't experience this in 2017. It wasn't a big deal in the bear market when no one was transacting with any of this stuff. So I have no clue. I think that we'll soon find out, I think.
Then you can trace it back to Gemini, and before there it went through a mixer, right? So that shouldn't be a problem.
Right, as long as Gemini touched it after.
Yeah, like Gemini touched it afterwards.
Something else.
Yeah. So you got it from a trusted source. So, yeah.
You just go on Uniswap and like wrap it and then trade it for whatever you want.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good idea.
Well, that's the thing. So I listened to a guy talk about, like, if you're going to hack an exchange like Binance or KuCoin and take all their money, make sure you somehow get it into Ethereum and then just provide liquidity on Uniswap and then send that liquidity provider token to a different wallet, and then that wallet will get paid all the fees on it and then you can perpetually have an income going forward, but not financial advice by any means.
Because that's not
advice.
That's not trackable.
I don't know if so. I have no clue. I think you could track the liquidity token though. But the guy was just talking about, if you're never going to be able to cash out on an exchange, maybe you just leave it in that same wallet, and as you collect the fees, then you send it through Tornado Cash to another wallet, and then it's untrackable going forward. But not financial advice. Just want to throw that out there. I do not recommend you hack others. You steal from others. If it's immoral or unethical or unethical and definitely illegal, don't do it. So,
you know what's a cool thing to make a lot of money? Hex.
Yes, agreed.
And you'll sleep really well.
That's true.
Not financial advice, but financial advice.
Financial advice for me. I don't know about the rest of you plebs out there, but this upper middle class pleb, as Coffee called himself on the Knights of the Crypto Roundtable, he goes, "We're plebs still, but at least we're upper middle class plebs over here in Hex." So. I like this show. This comment. I gotta throw it out here. Discourse Syndicate is one of my favorite shows, and even better with KNTX. Thank you, Northernmost Hexer. Thank you, Northernmost Hexer.
That's so sweet.
All of you guys.
Captain's not gonna like this.
This is a pirate show. If he doesn't like it, then he needs to get off the boat. So. Anyone who doesn't know, Northernmost Hexer is Lars in the Hex Discord. So. That guy works his tail off modding that Discord channel for Hex and the Sci-Vibe and Strape communities on Discord. So
all three of them?
Yeah, I believe so. I know for a fact that he's definitely in the Hex and the Strape chat. So
thanks, Luke.
Is that his name?
Did you say Luke or I thought
Lars?
Lars, sorry, Lars.
That's all. Is that his real name? I don't know. I just know him as Lars and Northernmost Hexer.
I don't know his real name. Sorry.
I love it. Ross, of course, always has to be a smartass. So, loving the ads on the DS channel now. Didn't know I needed the life alert thing. Thanks. Well,
I've fallen and I can't get up.
They run those ads based on your demographics. So, Ross, maybe they're trying to tell you something. I don't know. I don't know, man. Not really sure. Yep. You like that? Life alert. Well, maybe it's because of RG's age. We'll just put it that way. Not to throw that at you.
No, hey, I'm younger than RG. Okay?
There you go. Perfect.
Five whole years younger, man.
Oh, yeah. We're good then. Yeah. Just making sure. I just knew you were both Gen Xers. I didn't want to step on toes. Apparently, I've been doing that lately. So.
Hey.
But if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right, is what I've been told. So. Hodl Dog and Barely Crafty, you guys are bringing the streaming quality game. So good job on your guys' channels. And Hodl, I think it's smart that you're pivoting your channel, man. I like the last video you did.
Yeah,
it's a start. Yeah, it's a start.
Yeah.
We have to do it. I think the whole community
so.
is aware of the fact that we have to move forward and to shift a little bit, I guess. So it will be also shift for me, but it's great. It
was good, man. It was like I was chilling with you. It was better. Yeah, I think it was better.
It's more natural, and it's a little bit, and I will still get the points out if we have to do some stats, but I think if you just focus on Hex, it's not against Hex, but it just attracts the Hexicans or the Hex-related people, and we would like to attract a little bit more people outside of the Hex environment, I guess. So.
Yep. Yes. Well, that's what we want to do with the Crypto Junkies channel. It's just a matter of finding the right time and the right personalities to put out there, but... But that's what we want to do, is because obviously there's other things in the crypto space, and they're garnering a lot more attention than Hex is right now as they take on these fake pumps right now. So we would like to garner those eyeballs, make people, discuss the hot trending coin of the day, so to speak, and then point them back towards Hex. So I think Gary is the one that really brought this up over a year ago, that funding, Jim, that we really need to be going that route. You guys need to have channels talking about the things that you're interested in, and then, oh yeah, by the way, I'm also in Hex, as you gain a following. So because it's those things, when people relate to you, that's when they're going to go into the products and the projects that you like. And so if you can, I think it's unwise of us to pretend the rest of the space doesn't exist. So I really like the pivot for HODL Dog. I think that's smart.
Thanks, man.
Talking about YouTube, I recently got rid of following some YouTubers and channels because if you remember, there were some that got hacks. I never talked about it. Maybe there was one video, and for 3 or 4 months there was nothing. And like, man, what are you doing? Maybe you got like pretty big stack, and okay, like there is nothing, not you just do nothing.
Yeah. So I want to put this up, guys. Here, Crypto King, he brought CJ from Rogue News on with the captain. It was a great interview. Saw a lot of eye to eye with other communities. So if you guys would, that would be when this stream ends, when I end this at about 9. Then if you guys could just populate another window if you're in the green room here, or if you guys are watching right now, just pop over and say hey from Hexarico or something, let them know that the Hexicans are in the house, that we're still supporting him. That'd be great. And of course, Ross Hex. I've fallen and I can't get up. It is important. Heart attacks are common in Hex from all the shocking gains. That's right. That's right. So Life Alert it is. Get you guys as a, I can't say that this video is sponsored by Life Alert, but apparently he saw a video from Life Alert.
He did it. Yeah.
So go out and get yourself a Life Alert. So in case you look one day and you see a spike in your T-share gains one day that yeah, and you have a heart attack, you've got the little beeper right around your neck. I recommend wearing it around your neck so it's always on you.
When I see HODL Dog's staking ladder porn, I definitely feel tightness in my chest.
Yeah.
Staking.
Still in this age, that's good. That's a good sign.
Orion's got it right. Peeps should hit the thumbs up button. Do it. So, I've never even talked with Orion. I've just seen Orion here in the chat on most of our streams, and I find this Orion person near and dear to my heart just because that's what my daughter's name is. That's what we named her, was Orion. So nice you're name. You're one of my favorite Hexicans, and you didn't even know it, and it's just because your name. So
does she go by Ori for short, or
Grandpa calls her Oe for short. Oe, yep.
Because Grandpa doesn't have any teeth. Oe, come boom boom.
Underrated commercial, so memorable. Isn't that true? The Life Alert falling and can't get up.
Life Alert sponsored by
I used
Hex.
to laugh about that in the 70s. Now I'm not laughing so much anymore.
Right? You're like, that could become a reality for me here at some point.
I should get one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello? Is this how I stake the Hex? No, sir. Please get off the line. But I've fallen and I can't stake the gas fee. Oh,
gas fees. No.
This is for emergencies only. Get off the line. Yeah.
It is an emergency.
I have to emergency and stake. Hey, I have been telling some people about 15-year stakes, and they give me the question, dude, how do you even know that in 15 years this stuff is still going? What would you like, I know code and it works and all that, but how big do you guys see the risk of those 15 years just in time, and where do you see the biggest risks? Because that's something that I don't have a solid answer on.
So for me, that's why I built a staking ladder. Yes, I have a lot of stakes out at Cuatro Cinco, but I plan on taking gains, at least on the interest, and I'm assuming there will be a USD price appreciation per coin in the interim between now and 15 years, and I would love to scrape the interest. And I'm essentially, once you have ROI and you've got all your money back from your staking ladder, then what risk do you really have?
Yeah, true.
What risk is there? Go ahead, Peter. Sorry, man. I know you want to jump in there.
What want I to say? That Hex is a system. We are not depending on Ethereum. If something goes wrong, I mean, we are pretty live community, so I don't think we will be sitting here and like staring out the window. Oh my God, something went wrong in Ethereum, and like walk away. Yep. We can we can airdrop the system state on another chain, and
Okay, also airdrop all the stakes.
So here we go. So the Lindy effect and the fact that the code can be lifted helps me sleep at night. So if we decide something goes wrong with Hex, there can come to a consensus among all the coin holders that we lift it and create its own chain, which is completely a viable option. We could create, Hex could become its own blockchain itself, or we can just airdrop systems via a system state to a blockchain that's got more economic energy. So, and I think that's in one of the recent streams with Richard, he made a great point of pointing that out. Well, we could go to our own blockchain, but then we got to worry about all the externalities of security and being 51% attacked, or we could just find the next big up and coming blockchain that's got economic energy and a lot of economic mass being transacted upon it, and we could just system state drop it there. So there's a lot of other options right now at this time.
Yeah,
I mean, we could wait. Go ahead.
I think when the economic energy gets big, so look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin code isn't great, right? But it's been around for more than 10 years now. So if you think how much economic energy will be in Hex at that point, it's in the best interest to keep it going. And obviously the code is much better. So I think that kind of puts my mind at rest. And the longer it's been going, and don't get me wrong, the first year I was more concerned than I am now. And the longer and longer it goes, so potentially you're taking a bit of a gamble. But as KNTX said, if you've got a staking ladder, those stakes further out are earning you interest, which means you can potentially sell more sooner because you're getting so much more from them.
Yeah.
So if you build a proper staking ladder out, you can always keep a certain amount of Hex and just sell off the top.
That's a really good point. Yeah. Yeah, I just bought a few dips, and then I was thinking, well, I have my complete staking ladder already done. This is just for fun. And I was thinking, I can do 15 years. I already have some stakes just every year. But I was just wondering about what you guys would answer, because I'm not that good with code and stuff like that. So it's a good question for anyone, I think.
I'm more worried about, well, not worried, but interested in the enhancements that are going on outside of our space, the Hex community. Like this thing that Richard mentioned that Maddie confirmed is kind of already built outside of the Hex community even, and that is the encapsulation of you can wrap a stake and sell off shares over time, so you can so that negates the whole game theory of doing anything but staking out to the max, basically. It's confusing and interesting at the same time. KNTX, did you ponder over this with Richard's little breadcrumb that this was on his mind, or that it would take a week of his brain power to really think about how to work with this?
With the wrap stakes and how you can segment them out. Yeah, I've definitely been thinking about it, and so I got to give credit where credit is due. DC, we all know him as Litecoin here, but dollar cost crypto is brilliant. He came up with this idea years ago. Or not years ago, I should say a year ago. A year ago, because he was talking about how there's going to be derivatives, so to speak, being created. And he was talking about how this could be done via a synthetic hex, and that it would really be more of a financial institution tool. And at the time, he had reached out to Richard, and Richard didn't really like it, but Richard hadn't thought, I don't think, as far into it as he has now with the wrap stakes and how that could be. I don't think he had looked into how Grayscale operates, how they never sell. They never sell. So you can buy into the Grayscale trust, and you can get money, or you can show your returns. You can get money from the investors, never ever sell, and the people can't even touch the investment itself. Well, if you can do that via code, it's essentially the same thing. So you can wrap these stakes, you can sell shares of the stake or shares of the T shares if you really want to, and then you can sell those for a premium up front, and then at a later date they can be realized. So I think it's brilliant, because then it doesn't affect the T share price, and it doesn't affect the hex price. But at the same time, you can still get there. These derivatives can be played with on a secondary market and other gains for the people who want to gamble on the derivatives and the future price speculation of hex without hurting the staker class. So I think it's brilliant. Brilliant.
There may no longer be anything like liquid hex ever again if that were the case.
Yes. Yeah, because everyone would lock it up, and then you would just you would sell the derivatives. So the actual asset itself would price go up, because there would be nothing liquid to sell and only people wanting to buy.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound that bad.
There's so many layers to think about. Like what happens? Like, is it? Yeah. There are also some ways that it could be bad for hex price. No.
I don't think so. I don't think if they can only buy the derivative, and they can't ever actually have control of the physical asset, or in this case, obviously it's intangible, it's just code. But if they can't actually get their hands on the hex itself to sell, there is no selling pressure. So people are buying.
No, but it's also not going up then, right?
Yeah.
They're buying and selling T shares.
It would still go up, because then those who are buying who are creating the wraps, those who are creating the wrap stakes still have to get hex from somewhere. So there's still buy pressure, but there's no sell pressure.
Yeah.
All right. Up and to the right.
Up and to the right.
Let's go. By the way, now that we're going sideways, we're going far away from the random line chart. And I'm excited for when we go back to the random line. So you think there's going to be
an explosion back up to the random line?
Well, I mean, I think, yeah, at some point. I don't think it's going to be very soon-ish, but also I'm very bad at trading. Never take advice from me. I just buy stuff now because otherwise I'll get wrecked. So I just buy hex and that's it.
In twice during one dip, guys. Twice.
That's right. So someone over on Theta, I don't want to ignore everyone over there, but we've got DBrant1 asking, Charles Hoskinson has a very long-term growth plan. Any thoughts? Yeah, until they have a working product with real smart contracts being run on top of it, I think it's just vaporware. So until they solve that, until they actually have real users, real adoption, and people, I don't even care if it's fake DeFi, but something real, tangible on their, all these Ethereum killers swear they have things in the works. Well, the bear market would have been the time to build that, and right now would be the time to release it, and none of you guys have. So I think Charles Hoskinson is a very smart guy, and I think the idea that they're trying to accomplish with ADA is great, but until it becomes tangible and there's actually economic energy being transacted on that chain other than just the coin price, then it's not a big deal to me. I mean, it's not something I even really follow.
Ethereum killers would make Ethereum only better, because like I think the last EIP, it's like ready. They just have to decide when to drop it on our heads.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons why his fees are so high is because everything's on Ethereum. And why is that? Because it is the best chain. Otherwise, they would be using these other chains. So, you know, like, it just speaks for itself, really.
Yep. Agreed. Well,
and just one thing, going back to Hex making its own chain. Like, I don't know if I like it that much, but if that would be an option, then let's just wait for Ethereum 2 and just copy Ethereum 2 and make it make it just for Hex. Like,
just fork it off and make it a Hex blockchain. If proof of stake works and enough of us Hexicans agree to run a node, sounds like something that could be done. So I want to kind of finish on this right here. I think this is great. Side note, not sure if I was referring to our Hex, but Soldier Boy made a Twitter post that told people to send him Hex. Yes, it was definitely our Hex that he was asking for. But I made this point. I made this point last stream.
Yeah.
Make the beggars, otherwise known as panhandlers, buy their own stack. Don't be casting your pearls to swine. And real quick, guys, I just got to throw this out there. We had one person comment on the last video. I said beggars and not anything else, and that's all that I'm going to say about that. So I was
there. I agree. You definitely said beggars.
Yes. So if there's just nothing else to argue about in the context of what we were talking about, it's pretty clear to see that that's exactly what was intended. And so anything, and I will put this out there right now, that we are not okay with racist remarks on Discourse Syndicate. We've defended against them plenty of times on all the platforms out there, and so it will not be tolerated. So you won't be hearing that profanity from us. So
we are not even swearing here. Like, we are the cleanest pirates.
We, compared to the rest of Discourse Syndicate, absolutely we are. Absolutely we are.
Most PG channel.
It's a family show.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we want people to be able to this is, I guess I could just say, a little more professional than the other stream, and that's the direction that RG and I want to take it. We don't want to be the cussing, spitting, throwing poo at each other pirates that the other show can be, especially on effing Hangouts. Because let's be honest, it gets a little crazy on effing Hangout. Everyone gets kind of carried away, but it's a place where we let everyone vent and we let everyone else, you know, it's really just a party on stream is what it is. So don't let that.
Love it.
Yeah, that's right. So don't let that be. For those of you who prefer a cleaner version like this over like the effing Hangout, don't hold it against us. It's just a bunch of pirates having fun on a Friday night. So it's rather than going out and drinking. So.
Or with women.
And in KNTX, will you interview someone, like, in the near future?
Yeah, so I've been super, super busy. I got to follow up on some leads. Crypto King is the man. He's got some people that we want to bring on, and so we're gonna be chatting up some people here in the very near future, and very soon we'll have some confirmations on some of these. So, real quick, all of you guys, when we get done here, head over to the Rogue News chat. Just say Hexicans Unite and thumbs up their video.
Can someone put a link in the chat?
I can do that for you real quick.
Makes it easy for people.
Yeah, I can do that. Let me put that in there. I should probably just put it in the description of the video, but I'm not going to. So there you go.
I was just about to say you're such a hard worker.
No, don't give me that credit, man. I'm so far behind everything. Where is?
By the way, KNTX. I don't know how much time do we have? This is kind of done.
I'll give you another 5 minutes.
You said last week, I think, something about shorts on YouTube and the algorithm, and I have never heard something like you said. They help the algorithm now, or what do you think about this? Like, because what I know from YouTube is like 10 minutes videos, right?
10-minute videos. So streaming is different. Streaming hits the algorithm different. 10-minute videos when it's content of substance, And then there's even a new hack out there, thanks to the spiffing Brit that found this out for us, that we've been, all of us Hexicans that have our own streams have been watching everything he produces because he's found a way to break the YouTube algorithms.
Who?
And so if his name is the spiffing Brit. And so a month ago, it was really popular to start posting community posts because nobody was using it. So they were showcasing channels that were using the community posts. So all of a sudden, all the YouTubers started community posts. Now the big thing is shorts, under 60 seconds, is to drive more people to your channel. He supposedly built a channel from 0 to 1 million subscribers within a month. He's going to show the details on that here soon. But you have to put hashtag shorts in the title of the film, and they get like, it's unheard of, and so it gets ranked really high in YouTube, but it gets like 110 or 116% view watch time. So that means that people watch not only the whole video, but then they'll watch part of it again, over again, like a part that they missed or something. So it ranks really high because then a percentage of your video is watched. Now the monetization on that's much lower than a regular substance, but and there's not a big benefit to having mixed content. You can actually grow it faster with just only short videos on your channel. But at the same time, you can monetize better if you do mix those two. So check out.
I would mix those.
Yeah, I would too.
Mark,
yeah.
Sorry, just to let you know, this 10 minutes, this is related to the ad, when you can place ads. So if you have a 10-minute video, they can place mid-roll ads in the middle of the video. And now they shorted this down to 8 minutes. So it's more related to ads, I guess, less to the content. Like, I'm not sure if you have this 10 minutes drive you up the viewership. I think the view time and the likes, because if you watch a video long enough, the algorithm will think, he's listening or viewing this video. So he probably likes it, and he will propose you another video, which you click on after this video. So you could just stay on the system. But I think the minutes is more related to the monetization. But don't quote me on this. I was just Googling now because they announced this 10 to 8 minutes now for mid ads. So this is just...
What is it now? From what to what? How many minutes?
From 10 to 8.
10 to 8, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is good stuff for all the people that have channels and everything about Hex. Like, you can promote a whole lot more if you have shorts. And maybe I see John now saying, and it's the TikTok factor. Maybe the guys that are already making TikToks, maybe you can use the same videos and put them on YouTube.
Yes,
and just have those shorts on YouTube.
Exactly what I recommend. Exactly, and John Wallace is right here. It's the TikTok factor. They garner a lot of eyeballs, and it's YouTube's way of trying to compete with with TikTok. So they're weighting those videos higher than they are the longer substance content right now. So, yep. All right, guys.
Thanks, man.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you guys all joining me today. You head over to Rogue News. Crypto King, I'm not saying he's live anywhere. You said he's live, but all I'm seeing are streams from days and weeks and months ago. So I'm not sure if Crypto King could just real quick drop Rogue News' link in there, if he's got it on the other side, because when I search for it, it's not. I'm not finding it. So
I could not find it too.
Yeah, Big Pep got. For some reason, they just deleted in the middle of his stream. YouTube deleted his channel, and I think it was because he was. Did he start a new one now?
Yeah, he did.
I didn't see the new one. I got it.
It's Crypto BP.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll have to check that out because I didn't know he had revamped his channel. So that's good. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and head us out here, guys. Appreciate you guys for joining us today. Rogue Media TV. Sorry, it's Rogue Media. No wonder. How confusing. So, yeah, here they are live now. Let me just throw this in the chat. If you guys would just hop on for just a moment and just give a shout out that the Hexicans are there and that we support them. He's helping us actually. CJ from Rogue News is helping us get some bigger names too via Crypto King. So please, if you guys wouldn't mind helping out the channel here. And just going back to the YouTube algorithms, part of the reason we monetize this channel is because it gets more views too. You're a lot more likely to get recommended by YouTube if they know they're going to get paid every time someone watches your video. So just want to throw that out there too for you guys. So if you guys are sick of the Life Alert commercials, I'm sorry. But
get YouTube Premium.
Yep, there you go. Then get YouTube Premium, and we're golden there. So
just get an ad blocker.
There
you could do this. Right.
There you go.
They still get counted as skipped ads, so it's okay.
All right, cool. All right,
have a good day.
Hey, I appreciate you guys, and for everyone else, I look forward to talking with all of you guys again on Thursday or Tuesday. And those of you who can make it tomorrow for our nighttime, your early morning.
Dude, 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's a great time to be up, man. Let's get your day started. Get your day started.
All right.
So come visit us at the FN Hangout tomorrow night, guys. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys later.
Ciao.